Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I just realised I have not filmed in here for quite a while, I think. I recently went to London and stayed at the cheapest hostel I could find. Now, I stayed at the Clink 261 hostel, which is about a 3-minute walk from King's Cross Station. And at the time I paid 16 quid for one night in a, what was it? Hang on, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in a 10-bed dormitory. So 16 quid for one night in a 10-bed dormitory. That was at the rate I got at the time. There were 2 other hostels, I don't remember which ones they were, but there were 2 hostels in the same night who had similar rates. And depending on where I looked, if I looked on their websites or on booking.com or any other booking websites, they were all around the same price. It was like 16 quid, 18 quid, 17 quid. It was all around that price. So it's, I guess, one of the 3 cheapest hostels in London. So I went for Clink. I don't remember what, I think because at Clink breakfast was included. That may have been the reason why I went for them. However, I was not expecting much. I just thought, well, it will be very basic, which is fine because if you just want a place to sleep, then basic is fine. So I just thought, let's see what we can get for the cheapest stay in London for 16 quid. So here we go. Now, when I arrived, the day I was there, they were refurbishing, they were sort of repainting all the staircases and everything. So I had to be a bit careful to not touch walls and stuff. They always had leaflets up saying, please do not touch fresh paint and everything. But that didn't matter. They were very friendly. Now, I must say, I arrived at, I think about 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, I was there quite early and they already got a bonus point because I asked if I could leave my bag there. And they have a luggage room right in the entrance area. On the video, you'll see that when I film into the entrance area, into the reception area, in the background, there's sort of a sitting area with 2 red couches. And to the left of that is a door with a yellow leaflet on, and that's the baggage area. Now, I didn't film into the baggage room. It's basically a few shelves that fit lots of suitcases in them. But the reason I was very pleasantly surprised is that they do not charge for storing your luggage for you. If you stay with them, you can leave your luggage there when you get there, and you can also leave your luggage there when you leave. So when I left the next morning, I said, I won't have anywhere to go until the evening. Could I leave my luggage here until like late afternoon? And they said, yeah, sure, absolutely no problem. And they store your luggage for free. So bonus points on that, because I have seen too many hostels and too many hotels that actually charge you 3, 5, 7 quid to store your luggage just for the day. So if you're on a budget, which if you're staying at a place like that, you probably are, or at least you might even have the money. You might just be trying to save the money so that you have money left over for other stuff. If you're staying at a place like that, you probably are trying to save a bit. So I was very pleasantly surprised that they did not charge for storing luggage. So well done, Clink Hostel. They were very friendly. They assigned me a room and a bed. I went to the toilets when I got there, on my way to the room, sort of had a quick swing around there. There was obviously nobody in there, just to show you the toilets. Very clean, so pleasantly surprised there as well. Let's go and check out the room. I didn't want to film around the room because at all times during my stay there were always at least 5 people already in the room. There were about, I think, 3 ladies in there that were staying for several nights, and they were basically spending their time there. They were basically in the rooms passing the time, reading, sleeping, and I did not feel comfortable sort of going past them with my camera, filming them sleeping. So all I did was I filmed my bed. Like, you see the number on my bed, I think I had bed number 5. And what is really convenient, I also wasn't expecting much there either. You have just above the pillow area, you have a light and you have some sockets and outlets, so you can charge all your phones there with, very well thought through, with a shelf above it, so you can put your phone on the shelf and charge it there at the same time, so you don't have to have it under your pillow or next to you and you accidentally pull it out of the socket in the night. So that is very well done. Yes, light above your bed. What else was there? There were two big compartments under the bed, so one for my bed, one for the bed above me, so you can put your suitcase or bags in there. For that you have to bring a padlock, which I had with me because I knew about that beforehand, that you need a padlock. So you can lock your bag away, which I did when I went out in the evening, so that nobody could go through my bag, or I don't know, take my laptop. I think I have my laptop with me, and I didn't want to take it with me, obviously, so I locked my stuff into the locker under the bed. So that was perfect. So the night at the hostel was fine, as it would be in any hostel. Like, obviously, if you're in a dormitory with more people, you will have noises around, you will have people snoring or, I don't know, talking in their sleep, breathing around you. So if that bothers you, then a hostel is probably not for you, or at least not a multi-bed dormitory. But I was expecting that, and for a night it didn't bother me at all, and it was perfectly fine. Bed was comfy, I slept, I think I even slept through, I don't remember waking up in the night, perfectly fine. Like, the people in the room were nice, which you can't expect, or that's just luck, I guess. But everybody was perfectly considerate and sort of like, people were quiet when they did stuff. And that was fine. So night was great, and when I woke up in the morning, time to have a shower. So showers, okay. The only minus point I'd give the Clink hostel was the shower situation, and that's basically what's going to give them for a hostel I don't know, an 8 out of 10 instead of a 9 out of 10 or something like that. It's hard to shower without getting your stuff wet. There are a few hooks to hang things in the shower, however, it's a fairly small shower and the water goes everywhere. I don't know if you saw the video where I stayed at what was it called? St. Christopher's Inn. That was a different situation because basically you had your stuff here and the shower head went the other way. Apart from that, it was bigger, but the shower head was facing away from your things, so it was much easier to keep your stuff dry. However, at the Clink hostel, shower head here, facing that way, and your stuff hanging here in the shower on the wall. So, and then if you stand under the shower, obviously it splashes. So that was a bit tricky to not get your stuff completely wet, and then you were sort of standing in the wet shower, drying yourself with feet, and then so that was a bit tricky and could be done better, I think, but that was also manageable, so no big minus points there. It's just sort of could have done that a little bit better. So after the shower, I went down for breakfast. I was not expecting much. I was so pleasantly surprised at the spread they had there. Now, first of all, the choice they had, like different cereals, there was fruit and vegetables, different types of bread, teas, coffee, milk, different types of milk. I think I remember seeing plant-based milk as well, some type of vegan milk. So first of all, the spread gets lots of points. Second of all, it was very clean, And there was actually somebody there who welcomed, there was a lady standing there who worked there and sort of made sure everything was clean, everybody was there when somebody came in. She said good morning, which was very nice. And if you had a question, oh, excuse me, where could I find it? Because I think I didn't see where the mugs were or the spoons or something. She was like, oh, they're right there. But oh, thank you so much. She was very nice and helped you out with everything. So that was really nice. And I felt very well taken care of, and it felt like somebody actually welcoming you and hosting breakfast. So that was very, very nice. They have long tables, so you can sort of, which gives it sort of a communal feel, which is quite nice. You can chat with people that you're sitting with, or you can also choose to sit at the end of the table, sit on your own, but you do have the option to chat with people, which I think you're probably aiming for if you stay at a hostel. So I must say that this breakfast included in the price, and the way the breakfast was, 10 out of 10 for the breakfast situation. 10 out of 10 for the food there was, for the choice there was, 10 out of 10 for how clean it was, and 10 out of 10 just for how welcoming it was, and like 4 marks for the Clink hostel. It's Clink 261 hostel, and it's about 3 minutes walk from King's Cross station. So that was my stay at the Clink 261 hostel, which again, 3 minutes from King's Cross station. I can wholeheartedly recommend. I was very, very happy during my stay there. The only thing that does not give them 10 out of 10 is the shower situation, but that is manageable. So you just have to be a bit careful. It's not as convenient as it might have been at the St. Christopher's Inn. So they could have executed it a little bit better. However, it's manageable and it's sufficient. Everything else, cleanliness, friendliness, service, that they keep your bags for free, breakfast. I was super happy with that place, and all that for 16 quid for the night, breakfast included. So absolutely 10 out of 10, I can wholeheartedly recommend. So if you need a cheap place to stay, now I'm not sure if the rates are always the same. I think if I remember correctly when booking, the rates changed a little bit as well, depending on where you booked and which night you booked. Like it was a little bit more the night after or the night before, but I can definitely recommend. I had a super night and it was a great stay, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe somewhere down here. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, and bye bye.